One.
Yeah.
We are live. Hey, everybody. We wanted to come on here and give a big announcement. This has been a long time coming. And so we're really excited. You're excited, babe?
I'm super excited.
I'm super excited. So people that know us, not everybody out there knows us, but the people that know us know that we've been talking about this for a long time. It's been in my heart since before the foundations of the world. It's been my vision, been in my heart, and we just wanted to share it with you because it's finally here. It's finally happening. So I had a vision many years ago. God spoke to me and gave me a word and placed a vision in my heart, and it has now come to fruition. The full the full scope of it has come to fruition, and so we just wanted to share it with y'all. So our big announcement is that our website is finally up. We are finally going full force with our businesses, because we have multiple businesses, but the name of our business is I Am Open Gates, and so we wanted to share that with you first, that our website is up, and it is iamopengates.com. And so we just started it, so we're going to be revamping it up, and have maybe we're going to add some links to other things. I do have a book that's going to be coming out soon, and so that will be a link. There'll be a link for you to be able to purchase that book. We'll have a link to purchase our products that we make, mostly my husband. But because of all this that is happening, we wanted to give away some things, just to thank everyone who has been following us, been with us, supported us, encouraged us. We had a generous donation given to us from someone very special to us, and because of that donation, we are going to give away some gifts, some products that we create. And so one of the things that we're going to give away is this plaque right here, and I'm going to talk about it in just a minute. But it says "Chosen, Worthy, Enough." It has a mirror, and then it has this little
Pot.
A little pot. It has a little pot. But so this is going to be one of the gifts that we're going to give away, and I'm going to explain what all this means in a minute. But another gift that we're going to give away is one of our T-shirts with our logos. So that'll be another thing that we'll offer on our website. One of our products that we offer. And we're also going to give away a 30-minute freedom session, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But so anyways, with all that being said, we're just excited because we're finally doing it. We finally made it happen. I posted a video just a little while ago of my husband. He's dancing, and he's dancing in front of our products, because we went to a pop-up event, and so it was our first pop-up event. We had our products out there, and we were just so excited because, like I said, this has been a long time coming, and we have it's been a desire of my heart for so long, and it's finally come to fruition. And so we just wanted to share it with y'all. But the way that you're going to be able to win the plaque, the 30-minute session, and the T-shirt is you're going to have to go to our website and subscribe. So you'll subscribe, put your email, and we're going to do a drawing, and we're going to be giving away these gifts. So to just tell a little bit about ourselves and our business and what we do, what we offer. So back in around 2017, God had given me a vision, and he told me to go get some pots, and he told me to put my children's name on them, and he told me to begin to speak into those pots. And so I went and got these little pots, and just these little clay pots, and I put my children's name on there, and I put things that I wanted to see in them, like that they were responsible, they were dedicated, they were all the things, that they were beautiful, they were worthy, they were enough, all those things that God says about us. I put on those pots, and I began to speak those things about my children in those pots. And so that's why we have the little pot on this plaque, and it says worthy, chosen, enough, because that's who you are. You are worthy, you're chosen, you are enough. And that's what God says about you. And the little mirror is because every time we go live, and at the end, my husband always tells us to go look in the mirror and smile, because you need to be telling yourself every day that you are worthy, that you are enough, that you are you're chosen. God chose you, and you're fearfully and wonderfully made. And so this is you. This pot is you, and it's just a point of contact that reminds you to speak in that mirror, speak to yourself, and tell yourself all those things that God says about you. And so so like I said, God had given me this vision, and I put my children's name on those pots, began to speak into them. And because I began to speak into them, I began to see a change in them. At that time, I didn't feel like they were going in the right direction. And as I began to speak into those pots, I saw a shift in them. I saw a shift in my life. I saw a shift in everything that was going on around me. And, as we have grown and began to understand just so many things, I know that it wasn't specifically them, but it was me. It was my perspective of them. It was it was how I seen them. It was what I spoke about them. We always talk about the power that's in us. And so, I'm, like I said, I posted that video of my husband, and he's dancing, and the song is,
Flashdance.
It's from Flashdance, the movie Flashdance, but it's,
What a feeling.
What a feeling. It's what a feeling. And it says, take your passion and make it happen. And so I really wanted to talk about that today. I want to talk about taking your passion and making it happen, because so many times, we say, well, we're waiting on God. We're praying and we're asking God, and we're begging God for things. And we're just like, God, please, won't you do this for me? God, won't you make this happen? And we're begging him, and we're pleading with God, and we're doing all these things. And the reason why we're begging is because we don't know who we are. When you know who you are, you will never beg again. You will never even ask God again, because we know that all things are finished. Everything is done. It is finished. There's nothing God is going to do. All creation has already happened, and it's all in you. The kingdom of God is within you. And so when you understand that the kingdom of God is within you, then you're not going to beg and ask or plead for God to do anything, because you understand that you and God are one. And so you're not waiting on God. And we say God's waiting on you, but it's not even God waiting on you. It's you and God doing this together as one. And so I understand, I know that the reason why it's taken so long for this to happen, to come to fruition, was because of me. I didn't move. When I move, God moves. When God moves, I move, because we're one. And so I'm not waiting on God. God's not waiting on me. I have to do this because God and I are one. God is in me. God, let's get this. God and I are one. God and you are one. So whatever's going to happen is going to happen through you moving. You have to move. in order for something to happen, in order for something to come about, in order for something to manifest, in order for something to be seen. It's coming from within you. It's coming out of you. What you got, baby?
I always have a lot. I just love when my baby gets excited. So, and it's amazing to see the desires of her heart fulfilled in what we would call out here in the world, or seeing it as in the flesh or so forth, because we
Or
know
3D realm.
yeah, the 3D realm.
We want to use all the verbiage
Whatever-
that everyone uses.
whatever terms you want to use. It's amazing to see it come to pass. And like she was saying, how do we see things come to pass? Well, we understand that it has already been finished and we step into it. One of the things about, I'm going to talk off of the freedom sessions that we're offering in this giveaway. One of the great things about the freedom sessions is, as we can sit and listen to each other with open hearts, we get an understanding of just who we are and who we've always been. That's a great question for a lot of us. Who are you? Who do you say that you are?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think you are? All these different scenarios like that in that question format will have an effect on what your created reality is.
Yes.
If it's woe is me, then woe is me will be the reality that you get. And you'll still go through the struggles, the trials, and the tribulations. But if you understand that you are worthy, then the next question would be, what are you worthy of? Well, if you're worthy of all things, well, then step into all things. If you are encouragement, then all things will be encouraged to you. If you are abundance, then you will step into being abundance. Just take that into consideration for a second. Who do you say that you are? What do you feel that you're experiencing on a day-to-day basis? Because whatever you're experiencing on a day-to-day basis is a mere reflection letting you know how you feel about yourself within.
Yes.
That's what it's doing. So whatever you're seeing on the outside of you, it's just stirring you up to go within and ask yourself, is this true? Is this true? So that's one of the great things about the freedom session. But that, I tell you that in the freedom session, but back to my wife's desires coming to pass. Listen, what is a desire of your heart?
Yeah.
Has it been fulfilled? Meaning, have you actually seen it? Are you living it? Are you walking in it? Because if you haven't, then ask yourself why. My wife is alluding to all the reasons why it might not happen, right? Sometimes we get caught up on why things aren't happening. Why don't we shift our mindset? Most people would understand that to be a repentance, a renewing of the mind. Maybe it's just affirmations, a change of scenery. Again, whatever verbiage you want to use, but ask yourself, why hasn't it come to pass? What is it that you want to come to pass? What is the desire of your heart? We go over all these things in our YouTube videos and our podcasts and our sessions with heirs. So this is just a tidbit of what you can expect when you go and you do get to the website and so forth. So
yeah. So like I said, our website, we just started it. We're starting our business full force. We're going live with it. I don't even know what verbiage to use for that, but anyway, so we're starting it. It's finally come to pass. It's here. It's happening. And so anyways, there's different things that we offer. One of the things is we offer freedom sessions, what we call freedom sessions. And the reason why we call them freedom sessions rather than counseling or what are some other things that some other verbiage that is used, but it's because we're not giving you the answer. You are the answer, and we're going to help you find the answer. So that's why we have called it heirs, helping everyone identify root source, because we're going to help you identify the root source of why things are happening in your life, why things are not happening in your life. And so that's one of the things that we offer is through our business is heirs, helping everyone identify root source. We offer freedom sessions. We call them freedom sessions. And so that's just one of the things that we offer. Do you have something?
Yeah, I'll tell you this. A lot of times we can get caught up and going, man, listen, this is just like another mentorship, another discipleship, another, are we going to see another psychologist? All these different things. Let me tell you the great part about AIRS and a little bit of the format. I'm not going to give it all to you, but in a nutshell, the degrees that we have are the degrees in effortless living.
Yes.
You can't get that by a signed piece of paper. You get that through experience. You get that through a being. And that's what makes AIRS so great. That's what makes the freedom sessions so freeing, is because the degrees that we have are in effortless living. And so that's the approach that we take. When we have a freedom session, it is not a formatted approach that says, check off this box, this box, this box. That's not how we go about doing the things. And so I just wanted to share that little bit. To find out more, sign up for a freedom session.
Yeah, because everyone is different.
Everyone's different.
Not everyone is the same, And so we're not going to come at one person the same as we come with another person. We're going to get to know you, and we are here for you. We are here for you, and we want everyone. That is the desire of our heart. That is our passion, is for everyone to be free and everyone to live the abundant life, and everyone to live this life effortlessly. Live this life full of love, passion, joy, happiness, because that's what we live every day. That's what we live every day. And so that's our passion. Our passion is to see and help people do that.
One of the great things about freedom sessions is we also get a chance to learn, evolve, grow, whatever you want to say. We get a chance to experience. Yes. A sister gave us a statement a while back, and she says, I love the expression of me that you guys are. And see, that's a great thing about freedom sessions too. A lot of times, we've had freedom sessions before where people will come in and they'll just be like, man, I'm dealing with this, this, and this. We start to have a freedom session. And do you understand that everybody is that much more free?
Yes.
Everybody. So It's not just for the person coming in, just asking maybe for some advice, maybe wanting to get some dialogue in a situation happening in their life. Maybe some guidance, whatever verbiage you want to use, because a lot of times we can use some verbiages that might make a person feel so condemned that they don't want to reach out. We walk around living life like that a lot of times. As long as we're around the people that we know and we got a shoulder to cry on, then it's okay for us to talk there. But a lot of times we don't want to reach out when it gets real personal, because we don't want to let people know about some situations that we don't yet know how to handle. Well, that's the amazing part about freedom sessions. It's not us trying to handle your situation, and it's not us trying to tell you how to handle your situation. It's about us getting around, listening to each other with an open heart and freeing ourselves from the situation. There's a big difference there, guys. Big difference.
Yes. Yeah. So like we said, that's just one of the things that we offer is our freedom sessions. We have products that we offer, and they will be up on the website. I'm working on that, so that's coming soon.
I love the products. We're not going to make the product part quick. I'm going to have to jump in here.
Go ahead.
Because I'm so proud of myself for the products.
Yes.
Now, this is just one little tidbit of a product that we make, like her pots.
One is
the one behind me. Listen, I love to write poetry, and I've done it for a lot of people. And we just were able to sell 2 of our products that was very dear to me, because they just happened to be for a couple of friends and their moms. And it really touched my heart. One of them, the mom, it has transitioned. So even though she might not be here in the flesh, we know that she's here with us, period, exclamation, right? And so I asked him to give me a few words about to describe his mom. And I took those few words and I wrote him a big old poem and then transferred it to the plaque. That's what I love to do. Maybe there's something sincere to you in your heart. Maybe it's a loved one that's here. Maybe it's a loved one that's not here in the flesh anymore. Maybe it's just something that you want to see every day and tell yourself.
Yeah.
You can give me a couple of words and I'll format out a poem for you and put it on a plaque with a mirror, say, I am. How amazing would it be to look at that every morning, every day, all throughout the day, and just give yourself the encouragement with the words that was dear to your heart that you maybe
Yes,
thought
that came
of,
from within
but you couldn't you couldn't vocalize it. You just didn't know how to articulate it. I think Moses said I wasn't I didn't have articulate speech, right?
Yeah.
Well, let Chad be the one.
Yeah. So we personalize, or I should say, he personalizes he will personalize a plaque for you, or you can choose from what we already have, what he's already created.
Right. Yeah.
Also, we have his blog is coming. His blog is coming very soon. We're excited about that. Yeah. The blog will be connected to, of course, when you go on our website, you'll be able to click and get to the blog. He'll be writing a daily blog soon, very soon. And then one other thing is my book will be coming out soon.
Whoop, whoop.
We are excited about that.
Yes.
Because I started that book probably in 2018. In 2018, and here we are in 2024. So you see, it's up to you to make it happen. It's all up to you. You are the one. You are the one that has to make it happen. If you want to see it come to pass, it's you. It's you. It's all about you. It's all on you.
Yes, most definitely. I'm just excited for you, Mama. I'm excited for us.
For us.
But I'm so excited because this book allows her to understand the many more books to come.
Right.
Because it's all within her. So that's what
I was going to say. This is just the first book. Like right. We have so many books that I've already titled 5 books. I already have titles to 5 books. So it's time to get to writing. But and
now you encouraged me to write my own book of poetry. Yeah. So because of all the different poems that I have written down, I have them in my phone. I just didn't write them out in a book. She's like, babe, people would love to have these. You need to start making cards. And so Hallmark, get ready.
Yes. Yeah. See, we say the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
But the limit is the only limit there is the limit that you put on yourself.
Come on.
That's the only limit there is. It's the limit that you put on yourself. It's the limit. It's those limitations that you think about yourself or that you talk about yourself. You have to begin to talk in the mirror and speak into your pot and begin to say what you are. Take those limits off of yourself. Take the limits off. Say, no more will I be bound by anything. No more. I will do what God has called me to do. I will fulfill the desires of my heart, the dreams that I have had, all these things. It's all up to you. And if we don't move, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Look, that book I started in 2018 and it's 2024. And it was all because I did not keep moving. I started it and then I stopped and then I would start and then I would stop and then I would start and I would stop. Our businesses, I would start and then I would stop. I would start and stop. It was all up to me. Yeah. I wasn't waiting on God to do something because God had already done it all and he placed it all inside of me. So it was up to me to move and to do.
Most definitely. I mean, I can attest to that because what we are seeing and experiencing now, let me put it like this. What we are experiencing now, I wouldn't have experienced unless I stepped out on faith, what we would call stepping out in faith, and quitting my job. I quit my day job to focus on the desire of my heart. Now, let me just say this. It's amazing that the desire of my heart just happens to be intertwined with the desire of my wife's heart.
Yes.
And that makes it like, I get emotional when I talk about this, but it's one of those things where I'm going to tell you like this. When my wife first told me, she goes, babe, I heard, and this is what I think you need to do. And I looked at my wife and I said, baby, I love you, but I got to be honest. And I was honest enough with her to say, listen, I felt a bit of fear come over me. And what did I have to do right there? Well, I needed to go look in the mirror and allow myself to love myself. Mm-hmm. Perfect love casts out all fear.
Come on.
And so when I just looked in the mirror and I smiled and I said, man, this is it right here. Isn't this what you said that you always desire to do? And I was honest enough to say yes. And then the next person I looked at was my wife. And I said, babe, I trust you with all my heart. and we just made it happen.
Yeah.
It's amazing, guys. Like a lot of times we stumble across these different desires, these thoughts, this imagination. When I say stumble, we'll stumble because we know that that's what we want, but we'll keep something that is what we think secure to us, meaning the jobs or the environment, or maybe it's the place where you live or whatever. So we don't want to jump outside our comfort zone. We get so complacent. But I can tell you this, it was getting to a point with me where I was so complacent. Here was the red flag. When my body started reacting a certain way to things, when I started having all these opinions and bitterness and frustration of things, that allowed me to understand that I was not fulfilling my purpose.
Come on.
I wasn't not walking out the desire of my heart. And so if that's going on with you right now, I would encourage you to go look in the mirror and ask yourself, what is it that you really desire?
Right.
What is it that you really want?
Yeah. You know, when those ailments start happening in your body, most of the time, it's because of something that is really going on within you, like in your mind, in your emotions. That's really where those ailments are coming from. Those sicknesses and diseases are coming from. It's coming from something that you're fighting within.
Yeah, most definitely. And I'm here to attest to that. And ever since making that decision, it was like a freedom session. It was like that decision was a freedom session for me. It freed up all negative energy and released it, only for me to open myself up to all positive energy and me to walk in it. That's a big jump. That's a big, big jump, especially. So just think about that. Think about that.
Yeah. So again, for those of you that have just come on, we're starting our business and our website is up. IamOpenGates.com. Go and subscribe. And because of your subscription, we are going to put you into a drawing, and we're giving away some of our products, some of the things that we offer. So one of the things that we're going to give away is this plaque that my husband made. It says, chosen, worthy, you're enough. Then we're going to give away a t-shirt with our logo on it. And we're also going to give away a 30-minute freedom session. And so,
guys, I encourage you guys to go look up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Man, I've been working so hard and diligently here this past week. And can I tell you, I fought working on computers. I was like, man, that just ain't me. I'm more of a construction hands-on guy and everything. And I started thinking to myself, well.
So what was he doing? He was putting limits on himself.
I was, just like we talked about just a minute ago. But listen, I darn near got that keyboard down now. And I'm telling you, once I done figured out how to go to the certain websites.
He knows how to use Canva now.
Watch out now. I'm making all kind of stuff. So when you go to our YouTube page, you won't just see like us, me in my work outfit. I know how to make some thumbnails. You hear me? Some thumbnails. And I've been going crazy on them thumbnails. So I'm pretty proud of them thumbnails. So if just give your boy some encouragement. Go check out the YouTube channel, subscribe to it, and then click on a thumbnail and then see what we're talking about. I promise you.
You'll be able to find the YouTube button on our webpage.
Yep. The webpage is amazing. Listen, and it.
Listen,
we're only going to revamp. Go ahead.
Let me talk to you about that webpage, that website. Okay, so I did that all on my own. Yes, I'm very proud of myself. I'm not a professional. This is not what I do for a living. And I was afraid. Like I just, I was putting those limits on myself. I don't know how to do this. And that's why it just never did get done. It would never get done. And that's what we were waiting for. The website. Like if we can get that I kept telling you, right? If we can get that website, we can get everything else going. But I wouldn't do it. And I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it. But I was holding myself back because I had all these insecurities.
Right.
I was telling myself these insecurities that, I just don't know what to do. And I don't know how to do this. But let me tell you something. If y'all haven't used AI is very helpful. Use some AI. Start using AI to help you with some things.
It can help you get just the simplest format. And then from there, just watch how it sparks your imagination.
Yes.
Just watch how it sparks your imagination.
Yes.
So you don't have, AI is not for you just to like how do I want to say, you just don't copy everything, but allow it to spark,
Yes.
your imagination. And then what you're going to find out is that imagination that it sparks, it actually puts you back in line with the desire of your heart.
Yes.
And next thing you know, boom, it just comes to fruition.
Yes. Yes. So, like I said, it's just we're just starting out, so there's going to be a lot of changes, as we go along. A lot of tweaks and twerks, but we're just excited that it's finally happening. It's finally here. We can finally see it.
And on all the different platforms, listen, we encourage feedback. I love feedback. The reason why I love feedback is because it allows us to grow. It allows us to take a look at some things and go, man, I never thought of that. Because we don't want to set limits, like we just talked about.
Yeah.
We don't want to set limits. So somebody else might know something that we didn't think of in that moment. And so even if we don't want to go along with that, maybe it sparks us up to something else that we never thought of at the moment. We go, oh, what about this, this, and this? You know what I mean? And so it only helps us grow in all things. And that's I think that's one of the important part of having such dialogue and then getting together on all the different formats.
Right. Yeah.
What you got?
No, I'm just trying to think if I've missed anything. So our podcast is coming. We'll be on all platforms soon. We're working on that. Let's see what else. I think that's it.
You covered it. You covered podcast. You covered the blog. You covered the website. You covered the YouTube channel. You covered the products.
Our storefront
Covered
is coming.
airs,
all
the
that.
storefront.
Yeah.
So, babe, high fives. You're so amazing, young lady. As are you guys. So we just want to thank everybody for the encouragement.
Yeah.
Man, thank you guys for believing in us. Some of you guys might say, man, we haven't met you yet. We don't know you. Listen, if you believed in yourself, you believed in us.
Yes.
Because we're one. And so there's always encouragement from one another. We surround ourselves with that because we surround ourselves with encouragement in our household. We look in the mirror and we're always encouraging ourselves. Therefore, the byproduct is that I always am available to encourage my wife, and she does the same with me. And so I think that this is a great start of an amazing, abundant life that's already happened.
Yeah, for real,
You hear me? You hear me?
It's already finished.
We just get to experience it in this.
We're
3D
just
realm.
walking in it.
Come on.
We are finally walking in
Yeah.
to what has always been.
What it's always been.
It's always been.
So,
and you can do the same.
Yeah.
You can do the same.
You want to know how? Link up with us.
Contact us.
Contact us. Yeah.
Yeah.
You already are. Still contact us. Having some humps in the road? Contact us. All right.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for coming on. Again, go subscribe on our website, IamOpenGates.com. We are giving away some of our product. And so, like I said, you're going to be entered in a drawing if you subscribe, and you will have a chance to win.
Love you guys. And as always, remember to look in the mirror and smile. That is a beautiful sight to see.
Yes.
Because it's a beautiful sight you be.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Love y'all. Thank y'all.
We're going to have to do something as, if this is a slow connection, then we need to do the Facebook on another phone, probably mine.
Yeah.
And we can record from the big phone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.